Revving up my engine, feeling that thrill. With Figure Fight Club, I'm ready to chill. Turbocharged dreams, I'm flying so high. Collecting those figures, reaching for the sky. Going turbo, can't slow down. Action figures all around. So many different scales.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Figure Showcase, and today we're gonna go through the ThreeZero Terminator Dark Fate 1/12 scale collectible figure Sarah Connor. You guys probably saw the Terminator T800 review that I did, or figure showcase. But this is, I picked this up at the same time. So here's the box. I haven't, this is going to be the second ThreeZero figure that I play with. So, the Terminator was okay. I gave it an 8 out of 10. But again, the box is very similar to the Terminator one. And let's open it. We'll take it out of the box. And I already see that warranty in the back, so we'll take it out of the box and see what's inside. Alright, so it's still in the plastic shell. But as you can see, it's got a lot of pew-pews. And, she's got that cloth goods armor. 4 sets of hands, glasses. It comes with that warranty sheet like we had talked about. And another cool thing I thought was nice, which I didn't see with the T800, is a little explanation. The instruction manual says, you could put the pew-pew here, you could put those little things there, and then the glasses slide on from this direction. I thought that was pretty generous of them. They didn't have to do that, but that's cool. So let's open it up, take a look at what it comes with. Alright guys, so I've opened it, taken it out of the packaging. So she comes with, a set of fisted hands, gripping hands, trigger hands, open palm, already on the figure. I'm just going to say some grenades over here, 2 pew-pew, or 2 smaller pew-pews like pistols, and then you have a bigger one, sunglasses, and then looks like a little thing for a tube. I thought that was cool. That was just hiding in the back. It's tucked in. The figure itself, I honestly don't remember this movie. Since I'm off, I might try to look at it, but the detail on the head is really good. Let's just bring more light to that. Yeah, it's good detail on that head. I think they did a really good job with it. All soft goods. The soft goods is, I feel like, is what's making this figure, kind of jump out. The inside here, sorry if you hear my dog barking, but the inside here, like the other one, was very different. These don't have screws like the Terminator did, or the T800. But I mean, obviously, right? There's no jacket to hold it in place. I think they did a good job with it. Articulation wise, the T-pose really well. The head is, moves all around. There is movement in the upper torso. I feel it, but the clothes is now hindering it. She could look down like that. Double joints. Ankle pivot is really well done. She's got a high boot, so they did a good job. There is some restriction because of the high boot, but they did a good job. Double joints on the elbows, of course. And then they have a peg system for the wrists, and there is a swivel at the bicep. And is there one here? There is not a swivel here. So articulation is good. I mean, it's a good articulated figure. The detail is nice. I kind of want to go watch the movie, to be honest, just because I don't remember it at all. I'm pretty sure I've seen it a long time ago, but I actually lost count after Terminator 2. It just kind of got ridiculous, to be honest. I do like the detail of the clothes. Especially the armor, though. It looks like she's got this big bulletproof vest on, and it looks good. They did a good job with it. It's weathered as well. The detail is there. The pants are also really well made. You could see the stitching, which is really nice, and it's cool when you get good quality soft goods, and this is definitely good quality soft goods. There is some hindrance. Of course, with any soft good figures, you will have that hindrance on the articulation, but that's not a big deal. Here, you could definitely have a lot of hindrance because it is a bulletproof vest, and supposed to stop bullets, but it also stops the articulation. Which, I mean, in real life, I have no idea if that's a real thing or not. It might be. I mean, I feel like it should be a real thing. But the details are nice. We're going to put the sunglasses on, and we'll do some size comparisons with this figure next. You know, another thing, you know, again, this is my second time handling the ThreeZero, the T800. It was very smooth articulation. Like, it didn't fight me in any way, and this is exactly the same way. Very smooth. It doesn't fight. So I do like that. One thing I am worried about is it's too smooth. So in that case, being too smooth, in that case, I feel like the quality of this plastic, I don't know. I have no idea. The quality of this plastic, it might wear thin over time. It is an import figure, and you know, I own a lot of random figures from imports and like, you know, other companies, and some of them have broken because, you know, the plastic just kind of wore over time. I'm hoping this wouldn't be the same situation. You know, that would be my only worry. But again, the detail on the head is really good. They did a really good job with an old Sarah Connor. And the articulation on the neck is also pretty decent, even though this is one piece to the body, to the torso. And she looks up. You could feel that, you know, when you move her head. Ooh. Squishy. She's got squishy underneath. But you feel that when she moves it. Yeah, that is definitely squishy underneath. I feel it, unless it's a bulletproof vest, and it popped right off. Yeah, see, this is soft. So this is a soft. That's why it was squishy. Squishy, guys. Talib would love this figure. He likes the squishy ones. So yeah, so I felt that, right? So you could, it's a soft, even the neck is soft. That's pretty cool too. So yeah, that's improvement. So my biggest concern is this plastic right here. This stuff, I mean, it's not FISA material, right? It's not silicone, so you're not gonna worry about breaking it or tearing it and all that stuff. But obviously, these things can get cut. They can have issues, but I mean, if you're gonna vanilla pose it or just pose it with how it should be posed versus stretching the fabric, I think you'll be fine. It's still a good looking figure. I got this for $60. Now, you know, let me put the glasses and like put some stuff on it before I start. All right, I was able to get the glasses on. It took a minute to do it, but there's a little hole on this side, and I think just by friction it holds on the other side. Another thing I wanted to point out here is these things are so tiny. So it's always concerning when you have to, you know, swap out hands, because these little nubs can break. So you just have to be careful. And again, like, you know, if you're like me, you know, I think I have a buddy of mine who calls me Lenny, just because I end up breaking figures, and that's just the truth behind it. But this looks good, man. I do like this figure. I think it looks really nice for what it is. I'm impressed with this one. You know, the T800 I was a little back and forth with, honestly, but you know, it was only $10 more than Sarah Connor, but I think this is worth the price. This is a good figure. It looks good, especially with the glasses on now. I think it looks a lot better. You know, this is movie nostalgia on the shelf, man. Like, I definitely dig this. It's smaller. It's an import figure, so it's going to be a little smaller. So you just have to look at that. It's funny because I'm pretty sure I have like a Resident Evil figure of like Mila Kukovich or whatever her name is. I have one of those third-party figures too. I should find that and do a showcase. Anyways, let's do some size comparisons and take a look at that. I think I'm pretty impressed with how this figure is. It looks good. You know, it looks good in front. But let's do some size comparisons. And all right, so here's a size comparison with a patrol trooper from Black Series, and then one of the skeletons from Boss Fight Studios. She is shorter than both of them, which is, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I think it fits right in the line with Black Series and this Boss Fight Studios skeleton. Let's take a look. We'll compare Marvel Legends. I might pick a taller one and a smaller, taller and shorter one just to take a look. All right, so here's a comparison of a taller, you know, this is what, Spider-Woman. She's taller, obviously, and then you have a shorter one. I don't even know who the hell that is, but I have all of them. And these two seem to be the similar heights in comparison. But it does fit into Marvel Legends as well. So definitely the 112 universe it'll fit into. I could grab like an Action Force. Here's an Action Force female as well, and they all fell over. Let's pick. So I put the Action Force female in there too. Obviously, you know, the Spider-Woman and the Action Force kind of go well together, and then this one and that and Sarah Connor go well together. But again, it all kind of fits in because all different shapes and sizes. It does fit into the world. I think it works with 112 scale, and it kind of gives that nostalgia pop. I don't think I'm going to do any other comparisons just because, you know, Mezcos are going to be around the same height as Marvel Legends in general. And, you know, the NECAs are going to be way too large for this figure. So, no other comparisons. Okay, guys. Overall, I think the Sarah Connor from ThreeZero, I would give this, let's say I'll give it a 9. I think this looks pretty good. I'm a big fan of the soft goods on this figure and the smoothness of the articulation. The biggest worry I have is the arms or legs breaking over time. The head scan is awesome. They did a really good job with that. But again, if you're gonna pose it the right way, where you don't stretch out the plastics and things like that, I think you'll be fine. It'll be in good shape. It'll last for a long time. I think it's a great figure. It kind of makes, you know, I'm off for this whole like Thanksgiving week, and it kind of makes me want to go watch this movie just because I don't remember it at all, to be honest with you. I think it's a great figure. The Terminator, the T800 that came with that I bought at the same time, I thought it was pretty decent as well. But I feel like this Sarah Connor, I found more value in the Sarah Connor. I feel like it's a better head scan as well. Though having an Arnold in your collection is always a nice thing, right? But I think it's a good figure. You know, now I don't know what it's worth in the aftermarket, but it's an older figure, right? It's about 4 years old now, 5 years old. 2020, I believe is what the box had stated. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a good figure. It's nostalgic for what it is, and I think it'll be a good addition to your collection. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be doing another figure showcase soon. So, you know, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and, you know, check out our lives. And, you know, we have an open mic night on Tuesday nights, and, you know, where we put the link in the chat. You guys are all welcome to jump in and chit chat with us and talk about toys and all that good stuff. Till next time, take care, guys.
My place, chasing the thrill. I'm never alone in this action figure world. I've made it my own.